welcome back to the Nose Place Northgard. So, I've been meaning to make this video for a while. I've tried to make this video several times already, actually, and for whatever reason, the Relive software was not working all that great, so I probably recorded it about 3 times already, and it just wasn't working. But AMD recently released a new driver patch for their Relive software, and it seems to be working really well again, so hopefully we'll get this video made finally. Today I wanted to play my second favorite clan. I have a lot of time playing them. I've had a lot of trouble actually picking them back up. It's been a while since I've played them any significant amount of time, and definitely not on hard under the current conditions of the game. Hard a few patches back felt a lot more like normal or medium difficulty does right now. So it is definitely a more challenging game with the addition of some of the changes to combat and just some of the minor tweaks that they've done to add content and improve the AI and various other things. So but one of the reasons I like this clan is they're really beginner friendly. They give you a lot of resources up front, and they give you another spike of resources in the mid game, which gives you a lot of flexibility. It allows you to do a lot of things. And so one of the things that the Stag clan is really good at is they can claim territory quicker. Their opening can be a little faster than a lot of other clans, and so they can race to certain areas of the map or resources quicker than a lot of other clans because of that, potentially. It also makes the foregoing a house in your opening tile a little easier because you can immediately purchase whatever tiles you uncover with your scouts. So we'll definitely be looking to work on that opening, which is what I prefer. I think it's the best, most efficient way to play your main tile and to play the early game is to forego the house in the first tile and get it immediately in one of the tiles you claim. So let's go ahead and start with the 2 buildings that I do like to start with, and go ahead and hit I to turn on our information, which is really handy. 2 scouts. Let's start with this tile. This tile over here could be a forest tile. Not that it matters that much, because I don't really rush to a forest tile like a lot of players do. Hold off on your wood and try to rush to a forest tile. It's just too rare of an occurrence to make it worth your time. So this one has a wolf in it. And food. Alright, go ahead and colonize that. And we're going to immediately build our house. We're going to get some sheep. That's good. These guys, let's send him to be our woodcutter. Go ahead and colonize that. Build a second house. We have the wood to go ahead and build both of these. Just gonna build our training camp. Okay, so we got some sheep. Let's move one of the sheep over to where we have some buildings. The sheep will reduce the wood consumption of this tile, and wood consumption, I believe, is largely based on the number of buildings in the tile. Send you over here as soon as we're done with that. Probably a little too preemptive on that second house, but Okay. We do have wolves over here that are going to periodically attack this guy, so we'll have to be careful of that. In fact, that's probably the next tile, because that is going to be the tile that we want to clear. Alright, so we're about halfway to our next villager. As soon as we get our next villager, we're going to go ahead and grab 2 warriors and start clearing some of these wolves. And we're going to be in a pretty good place for the immediate future. We don't have a lot of good food tiles in the opening set of tiles here, which is kind of a minor issue, but we do have sheep, so if we need food in a pinch, we'll go ahead and take them. Okay. And off to slay the wolf. He's not going to be able to handle that. But these guys can. So we'll just leave him there for a second. And we'll just go do this. There's a lot of wolves there. We didn't even get one. Alright. Well, wasn't ideal. Tried to get one. Tried to sneak one, but that's going to be a problem that we're going to have to deal with quite a bit. You're actually going to get eaten if you stay there, so we're just going to move you over there. And we have enough to build our healer's hut. We do not have enough to claim a tile. We're going to try to go down this chain first. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get this injured one repairing or building the healer's hut. I think that's a good enough plan for now. The other thing we're gonna go ahead and do while we have the wood and the time, I'm gonna go ahead and get a better woodcutter spot. We're gonna keep this building in case we need to produce extra wood, and we may end up destroying it down the road. But since we did get this nice tile, we might as well take advantage of it. So now we're getting a little bit of extra wood. We're also at negative on our income. So the next thing that we need to build is definitely a long ship. I'm tempted to destroy this now to get there a little faster. But I think we'll hold off. Long ships take 80 wood. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause and take a look at the lore menu. The Stag clan. So the Stag clan has a couple of things. So first of all, we talked about their initial starting bonuses. They start with a bunch of extra resources, which is kind of cool. Their next fame bonus basically gives them more. So you get like 150 of a bunch of different food, wood. Here we go. 75 is what we start with. Food, wood, and crowns. At 200 fame, we get 150 food, wood, crowns, and 10 stone. And at 500 fame, upgraded buildings produce an additional 10% production. So that's pretty good. A fame victory is what these guys are kind of geared towards. They have some special buildings. So the main thing is their Scald's building produces fame in addition to happiness. So it's not just a happiness building. You can also, with this trait, make it produce crowns. So it's a very efficient building if you get this trait. Just continuing down this line, at the end here we have increase each gain of fame by 20%. So rushing this bottom line can get your fame ramping up really fast, which is nice. But the problem is the fame victory has more than just collecting fame as part of it. And so a lot of times you'll get all the fame you need for the fame victory, but you still have to complete the other parts of the victory condition, and so it's kind of wasted. Getting there too soon doesn't really help you all that much. If you can get everything done before the fame part, then this is beneficial, but otherwise not so much. This is an interesting trait. 3% to your military attack on all military units, up to a maximum of 25%. So the more happiness you have, the better your military units fight. That can be really beneficial once you get your Scalds online. And then going down this line, we have our normal colonization and mining efficiency. These are both pretty good. Eradication. So silos gain an additional 10% food production bonus and gain happiness bonus. So silos become a better building. And then advanced silos is our final trait, and they produce an extra 2 food per silo, 5 if upgraded, so significant bonus. So the reason that this clan gets the food bonus is because one of the fame conditions for winning the game is owning 12 territories. That means you got to produce a lot of food to be able to claim 12 territories, and when you're fighting over those 12 territories, that means you may have to claim them more than once. So this is where the food bonuses become very beneficial, is getting this. Building the Altar of Kings, obviously you get extra resources, so that kind of helps with that. But those resources are flexible. You can use them for anything. You don't have to use them to build your Altar of Kings. If we go to the build menu, Altar of Kings costs 300 wood, 300 crowns, and 10 stone. You basically get half of this with your 200 fame. You get 150 wood, 150 crowns, 150 food, and 10 stone. So you get almost half of the cost of this building up front if you build it that early, which I can't remember what is the requirement for this building. Just an upgraded town hall, so you'll need at least 10 stone to get that built, but once you have it, the sooner you get it down, the better. It's a great building. Okay, back to the game. We're entering our first winter here shortly. And right now, we're just kind of low on wood. I'm gonna go ahead and get a second wood chopper. That's unfortunate. Move it. We didn't lose anybody. This tile's going to be a problem. We need to get it cleared. I'm going to go for colonization. And we're going to colonize that cheap. And get our longbow down to take care of our money problems. Probably gonna have to slaughter a sheep this winter, which is fine. That's why I have them. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively slaughter this one for the food. We want to get as many things done during the winter that do not involve gathering food as possible. Food gathering is diminished during the winter time, so as many people as you can put on other tasks, the better. That does require you to make sure you stockpile food prior to winter, but that's the better way to do it. Stockpile the food during the summer and then get people on different tasks during the winter. Who cares if it's negative? You're actually producing more in the long run by doing that. So I'm actually going to make these two guys woodcutters, and I'm going to go ahead and move one of them over here. Well, we'll just wait. I need to gather enough wood to build this farm. Oh, we have it. Never mind. Okay, there we go. And so yeah, we're going to run at a pretty hefty deficit for a little while, but that's fine. Probably have to take these extra woodcutters off here in a minute. We'll get this going here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a house down as well. And it's okay to run at a deficit for a little while, so we can actually run into the negative here. We will come out of starvation before the end of the winter and before anybody gets sick. I'm fairly positive of that, so not too worried about it. Go ahead and get 2 farmers. Go ahead and bring him back. Alright, now we're back to positive. So running at a deficit during the winter isn't a bad thing, unless you're trying to colonize the territory or something of that nature. We're going to try to go right down this line, get the advanced silos up and running as fast as possible, get one of those silos built on this tile as quickly as we can. We're really close to being able to do that. And then we're going to start working on mining. We do need to clear this tile, but I'm not seeing a great way to be able to do that just yet. I want to get this tile uncovered just so I know what's there. Alright, we can get our silo down. So, keeping an extra person in this tile is going to help deal with the wolf. We want all of our extra villagers over here now, except for you. And that's going to increase our food output a little bit. It also means that I can probably turn you into a healer, just to get this done faster. Now, you will remember, I did leave this on Fame. I meant to mention this earlier. So I went ahead and I left this on Fame. The reason I want to leave it on Fame is I want to get to our 200 bonus. When we get to that 200 cap, I'm going to go ahead and switch this back. But getting to that a little bit quicker is probably worth our while. Ooh, it looks like giants are here. It's actually a really good spot for us to maybe try and take the giants, because we can kind of cap this area off and nobody else can get to it, maybe. Trading food with the giants is difficult. You need at least 3 trading posts to really pull it off in a reasonable amount of time. But if you can do it, having a giant on your side is no small no small feat. No small thing. Okay. So get this guy over with the silo for now. Wood production looks good. Happiness is kind of capped out. This has 2 of 4 buildings, so let's plan on putting a marketplace and a trading post over here for now. The reason I'm building the marketplace first is because it takes time for the marketplace to build up inventory. And so I want to have some inventory built up before we hit this winter, just in case we do need to buy to get through a blizzard or something like that. And again, having as many villagers on your silo tile, as well as any food producing buildings, is really, really useful. Alright. So, I think... yeah, our happiness just went negative. It's time to get a couple of soldiers and grab some more tiles. What I'd really like to do is get these 2 tiles. We're going to organize a feast just to get through this little spell of unhappiness. Okay, little by little. Looks like one of our farmers got injured too. It's kind of annoying. Our feast is going to run out quick, so we need to get this done before unhappiness sets back in. We got 4 injured people right now. I only see 3. Go. So, I'm going to go ahead and set this to lore. And that gave us the stone we needed to upgrade this. Okay. So we are actually in a pretty good position to maybe grab the Altar of Kings. We need to get a mine down. The fact that this is a... Actually, we're just gonna take one of these guys temporarily to get that mine up and going. Who are you? Let's kill this guy first. That wasn't ideal, but it actually did put us back at happy, so could have been worse. Let's get 2 people over there. Do we have any other villagers? Let's put one there. This is our other injured guy. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting military stuff because we're going to start to need that. This guy back temporarily. Send this one out. We can't go that direction any longer. Get that. So it looks like we're going to need some military units over here. Okay. We're looking pretty good there. That's gonna get me the iron I need to go ahead and get this guy. Unfortunately, that is gonna slow down our Altar of Kings, but I have a plan for that. Oh, that was awful quick. these guys over to this tile for a moment. Back, get some healers. So these guys over here. Cool. We're gonna take this territory as soon as we get the food for it. That's not good. Alright, well, let's get the sheep slaughtered. Let's get these guys switch to food, and then we'll get rid of some of this sickness. There we go. Create the farm. Get another farmer. Okay. We're good. Wood stockpile is through the roof at the moment. So much so, I'm going to take you off of wood. This. So, for coats, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab that, even though it doesn't help us right away. I have pretty much everything I need to get going here. The main thing that I really need right now is I need more money. So that's gonna help that. And we're done scouting for the time being. If I can get okay, so if I can get another farm down, that's gonna greatly help. But I really need a little more iron, and that's not happening, so yeah, it's just kind of a waiting game at the moment. This -1 happiness again is kind of annoying. We can get rid of it if we can get people healed, but I've got 2 healers. I can't heal any faster. Healing the other healer might be help get the other ones done a little bit quicker. So, slowly but surely, we did kind of get shafted in terms of having coastal territory near us. None of the area around us is coastal, which is unfortunate. These wolf attacks are really getting annoying. The frequency at which you get attacked is just... it's kind of ridiculous. I want to stockpile as much food as I can. In fact, yeah, we're not really close to this at all, but let's go ahead and get a scalds. I'm almost at 150, so we can get our war chief. I'm gonna wait just a moment. I'd like to feast before the end of winter, or I mean before the beginning of winter, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Feasts are best done when you don't have anybody building and you don't have anybody healing. Okay, so good. Our healers can go off of healing. Let's go ahead and organize a feast. This will get things going, and at the same time, get this guy out. War Chief, go take care of wolves. Alright, our territory is being scouted pretty hard at this point. We're gonna build that during the winter. This territory needs a tower, and it is. So we got a lot of things that we need to get done here. Alright. How are we looking? pretty much gets this all fixed. Yep. Alright, cool. One of you guys will become a... We'll send you to become a scout. No. We can't scout. We'll send you to become a woodcutter. Get a mine. Send our healers there for now. We also have enough wood to build a trading post, which I can't do until this mine's gone. Alright. So far, so good. Juggling healers is really obnoxious. It's a necessary evil. How are we doing here? Who can we take? You. Alright, how are we looking? Food is not great at the moment. We don't need two of you. This is almost gone, so I'm gonna go ahead and let them finish it off. Getting 2 farms with 2 silos is going to be really helpful. We're going to upgrade both of these buildings in short order. What are you doing? Alright, check that out. Plus 17 food. Not bad. We have enough to upgrade this silo. And we'll soon have enough to upgrade this silo. Though I think we're going to run out of stone before that happens. Which is unfortunate. We really need a way to get some more money, and that's going to come from our trading post. We're going to be able to trade wood. Alright. And we're unhappy again. Houses, huh? Feast, since we have the food to do it. And And that'll get us back to positive happiness for a little while. Long enough to get... It's really tempting to go ahead and grab this. I think we will, and then we'll start down this path. Alright, let's take a look at our victory. We're at 7 of 12, so we're going to need to grab a lot of more tiles. We can start whittling this camp away. Forget that. We can just take that. Uh-oh. You son of a bitch. I can't stop him. Alright, well, that was unfortunate for us. Why am I not getting healed? Improve the tools of farmers. This tile. We'll see if he lets me take it. I'm not sure that he will. This. Alright, it's ours now. Tower up as soon as possible. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and ditch that for now. tower built. We'll be in a pretty good spot. Need to get some more money. Okay, so in order to get money, we're going to have to build trade routes as our next thing. Take one of you off of woodcutting. We have 15. We can improve 3 sets of tools. We're going to need money. So we're going to improve merchants. Still grab these territories, which would be good for us. Head over there. Get you on wood cutting. Happiness, sure. Tools of healers. We're pop capped, so it's time to get another house down. We needed a house up here. We can now build a trade route of food with the giants. So let's take a look at the victory. We've got 10 of 12. We need to get the Altar of Kings down. We're about halfway through our fame. So yeah, we need to get a couple of things. Unfortunately, I don't have a great way to increase my lore output at all, which is unfortunate. do have a... Oh dear. Seems like we're gonna have to deal with this. So here's an interesting way to deal with this. When you ever have this, turn them all into villagers real quick, and then just repopulate the buildings you need to repopulate. Got a ton of food. We really need to get some more mining going on. Healers. Why are you not doing anything? Let's at least get you over here by the silo. We could improve the scalds. No, we're going to improve woodcutters. Two of them working non-stop. I'm going to go ahead and build a second trading post. And we're going to double trade with the giants. We might be able to get the giants before the end of the game. I don't know. It's not really critical for us to do that, but it will be helpful. I would like to get this upgraded. The only sea territory we have is this one, so we're going to go ahead and build a tower here just to keep them off of our backs. That was maybe not the best idea ever, because we are dealing with a blizzard this winter, but feeling pretty good about where we're at. What we need to do now is switch this back to fame. That's going to help get us our fame a little bit faster. Altar of Kings will go over here as soon as we can build it. It'll take a little while on the wood. Especially if we keep spending it on other things, having the Freya's blessing during the blizzard is going to really help get us through that without getting completely crippled. We're really close to the next one. I may even take Hearthstone just to get through a little bit easier if we get it fast enough. Alright, so we're doing alright. I really could use a few more military units, but I don't really have the wood for it, and we're at a negative wood. This is going to get really bad really fast. I don't know that I can do much more than just buy as much wood as I can. Where having that second woodcutter hut probably would have been useful, and we didn't really need the slot, so destroying it was kind of pointless. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. That'll help us get through without probably going too negative. Got one idle guy right here. This territory needs one of these. Let's go ahead and get one. Yeah, that building's not going to get populated anytime soon. Should be enough wood to get us through the winter without freezing to death. Get that repaired. Better houses. Can't As soon as we get through this blizzard, we'll be in good shape. Whoa, what? Okay, I didn't need to do that. Let's go ahead and improve our warriors and make this our next upgrade. Make this our next upgrade. Get a third woodcutter, which then allows us to get our wood up to 300 pretty quickly. Working on it. Alright. Lore masters, scalds, miners. Scalds would be worthwhile. We're gonna probably build some more of those here shortly. Third trading post and get going on the giants. Our food is just too high not to. We're gonna actually try to kill this guy, even if he has a tower, and then we're gonna try to get out without losing anybody. Make him pay for that. Get some people on there. Got 3 trading routes now. This one has. So now we have 3 trading routes with the giants. finish that. Get all of our villagers. Okay, so you can kind of see my plan so far. Ugh. He's tough. Get this tower built. Oh my goodness. Just these spots, okay. Well, we can improve tools of sailors. I'm gonna save the last of my iron in case I need to rebuy my. Okay, so using these are really useful. Let's get these guys. Get this repaired. Get 10. This has been an ongoing one. We've constantly had to deal with, so let's get those two upgraded. Alright. I think we just about have enough for the Altar of Kings. Ah, but we're out of... Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Alright, so... Bad timing for this. Alright. Made it through. need more money. Actually, yeah, we just need stone. I'm not going to be able to get stone any faster, though. That'll give us the 10, but we're only halfway. So, let's send these two over here, get some extra money going while we're thinking about it. This is now done. Alright, we can get the Altar of Kings here shortly. Get some money building that, that'll help. Not our territory. We're fine. Alright, we're at 63% of the way towards the Giants. We're at 800 on fame. We really need to pick up the pace here, though. We need 2 more territories. So we're going to need to get an army going, and then we're going to have to figure out which 2 territories we can take quickly and hold. I'm thinking probably these 2. That was the wrong decision. I should have taken feeling safe. That would have put us back at positive. Well, this should... this does not. We've been able to hold them off so far. As soon as we get our giant, that's going to become a lot easier to do. And we are 77, so that was 10%, give or take, in a matter of seconds, in a matter of a couple months. A little bit of that. Upgrade that. Get another guy on there. Yeah. gathering lore is just pitiful right now. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this back for now, just to get it up there a little bit more. I don't think that helped at all. Maybe it did. I don't know. I thought it was already at 12. Okay, well, we may be getting our giants. Let's build another warrior camp. Right there, as good as any place. Lost his mochi, so maybe we use that to our advantage here. They're totally ganging up on me. This is bullshit. What can we do? Got a giant. All right. We're going to go over here. Do I have enough money now? Go grab ourselves a territory, shall we? Alright. We need to rebuild this tower. I need you guys to go back to work. You can stay there for now. You guys come here for now. Get that repaired. Shoe over there. Some more stone. No! Fuck you. Ah. So bad. Alright, we're having a little bit of a hard time here. All we need to do is get 12 territories. We pretty much have everything else, so now it's just a matter of get as many people on soldiering as we can. So you get through this window. If we can get through this winter, we should be able to do this. I'm gonna leave the giant here. Still at negative food. Get on. hard time here. And it's a defeat. Yeah, we were so close. So we were at 11 of 12 areas controlled. We just needed one more area. And I actually think that goof up that I had with the yellow on that territory would have won us the game. So, yeah, my play needs to clean up a little bit. You can see 1248, I just barely made the fame. We could have gotten there a little bit faster had I grabbed that territory sooner, through feasting and through switching our sailors over to fame again. But just a little too late. 807. Wisdom victories and trade victories can happen a lot faster than that too. We were really kind of close to a trade victory, but as you can see, a little frustrating, but that is how the game is played on hard, and you really got to clean up your play. I really should have left my army there and maybe sent my giants back when we were dealing with this territory here. So just a recap, yeah. So yeah, we took this territory, but we didn't claim it because we were waiting for food, and I ended up pulling my army back to defend against Yellow's invasion. I probably should have just used my civilians to deal with that, or maybe just sent the giant, although he's really slow. But yeah. So there it is. 87 minutes, so close to victory and yet so far away. We just needed one more tile. But maybe next time. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll try it again soon, and see if we've learned anything. I think I've learned a little bit about the best way to play the Stag clan on this harder difficulty. Getting your food ramped up is really important. Getting those trading posts down, if you have something like we did in this game with the giants, kind of zoned off from the rest of the game, from the rest of the players, where we were pretty much guaranteed to take them. So investing in trading posts with all that food is one way to really get a strong military in the mid game. But it just wasn't enough. Like I said, if I hadn't misplayed that one tile with yellow, I probably would have won. We definitely would have had the potential to win. It just would have been whether or not we got to the fame total we needed to before they hit that. But I think we would have. We were clearly right on the edge. So, all right. Until next time, have a great day. And this is the Nose Plays Northgard.